The usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On first down, Watson will set up the screen to Balaj. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And oh, it coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. Down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
Right back to him on first down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
39-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted by...
They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
After the interception, here's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 12, Watson throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Texans, Watson hooking up with Cooks. From the red zone now, Watson. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
7 at the Chiefs' 10-yard line.
Watson looks to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And now it's third down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you not get too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Watson on first down. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Ties the game at 7. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. And he's giving me the evil eye. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
48-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Watson. And that is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Watson on 3rd down. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Harrison Butker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He's letting it fly for Cooks and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Here's Hill on the return. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Their own 44-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 23. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They'll run here with Balaj. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. You know, the Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. To throw is Watson. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Watson. And Stills over the middle. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw is Watson. To throw on third down. He may try and run for this. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Operating from the gun, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kalen Ballage hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. A quick slant to Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 36. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10.
That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
On first down, it's Watson. On the move to his left. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. On first and 10, Watson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. 20! And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5.
The offense retains possession.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And the Texans are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Brings up second and goal.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Zach Cunningham.
The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
3-yard pickup.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Dashing through the snow. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Chiefs 21, Texans 17. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Watson. And this is incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
Watson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete as well.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. On 1st down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Watson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Watson on 3rd down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
9-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
Butker on for the point after.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Watson just beating the play clock. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
3rd and long. It's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
3-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the interception, here's Watson. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
A gain of 22.
A good pickup there, a 22.
First down, Texans.
Here's Watson on first down. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Watson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Hill shedding the tackle. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Watson on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Now Balaj. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're back now in KC. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. His throw incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Going deep here for Stills.
And now Watson throws another interception.
Picked off down at the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
4 brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
25 yards there on the catch and run.
5 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Watson. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Down Texans.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Watson. On the left side, this is Stills. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. To the air yet again, Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I both been in practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you're focused just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
Stop your whining. Right there. 54, right there.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Texans 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
12 yards there and a first down.
And the Texans first down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here we go, D. Here we go. 50, 50. Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time. He's checking.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. He's going to let it fly. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, it's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Watson. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15.
Watson's pass.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Second and 10. Operating from the gun, Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. It's 3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One last throw here for Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Ron Thornhill, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Kansas City, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Houston, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.